Pilates class. So we're going to do a 30 minutes Pilates. Most of the moves that we're going to do will be beginner and into intermediate based kind of exercises, just so everybody is on the same page. So we're going to do 2 sets, 8 reps for all of our sets. So the first set I'll do will be all beginner based. Second set then I'll go in and do some intermediate version, but if you are beginner level or you find it more comfortable to stay on for now, make sure you stay to your beginner level for all of your sets. So we're going to start with a quick stretch, then we will begin. So 1 foot tucked in, 1 leg stretched out away from the body, and reaching down as far as you can towards the toes. So if you cannot touch the toes, just hold on to the leg wherever it's comfortable and take your stretch from there. Nice deep breaths all the way through. So all of your breathing is in through your nose, out through your mouth every time. On your breaths out, change over the side. On the breaths out, make sure that you use the core to push the air out of the body. So gentle breaths in, strong breaths out every time. Keep as much pressure on your core as you can. Strengthen and tighten up the muscles. And both feet together, stretching the legs in front. Toes pointed away from the body. So stretch down, away from the body. Tuck the chin, take your stretch nice and low. And bring it up, guys. You can cross over your legs. If you can't cross the legs, just leave them flat out in front. Lift your shoulders to the front and stretch the arms out so you're opening the shoulder blades at the back. And change the direction. Shoulders out behind, hands together. Stretch open the chest. Hands in front on the ground, nice and gently, taking your stretch as far forward as you can reach, but keep your hips on the floor behind you. And gently up, guys, well done. So we're going down to the mat, so we will get started. So we're starting off with toe taps. So again, the first set I will do all beginner level, and the second set we will go in for an intermediate set. So beginners, you carry on for your second set as you started off. So lying flat down to the floor, your start position is in your tabletop position. So it means your back is flat to the ground. You should not be able to get the hands under the back. Shoulders flat, head flat, and knees up and above your hips. So that is your starting position. So take a breath in before you move. Breathing out, bending from the hip. Take the feet towards the floor. Breathe in, bring it back. 8 reps in total, 7 more. Breathe it out, tighten your core. Breathing in, bring it up. Keep it going. And just a quick touch off the floor, guys. 4 more reps to go. The feet do not have to touch the ground every time. Stretch them as far forward as you can without your lower back lifting. Two more reps. And take your stretch. Always knees into your chest, Let the muscles relax down themselves. Try not to let the feet fall straight to the floor. Keep everything tucked in. So our second set then for beginner and intermediate then, if you can. Backs flat, knees above the hips. Your chin is lifted, tucked into your chest. Arms above the floor. And pull for the shoulders. Slide the shoulder blades back and off we go. Keep it going. Keeping the bend in the knee, 90-degree angle. And 2 more. Knees to your chest. Take your stretch. Well done. Now you can play around and stretch out the hips here if you need to. 1 foot in on the chest. Extend out the opposite leg. So just freeze out the hips. You can move the joint around if you need. Get as much movement in as you can. We're going from here to single leg extensions. So very similar to the movement that I'm doing now, without the hands. So your tabletop position again. So beginners, head flat, shoulders and chest open, back flat to the ground, knees up and over your hips. So with the left and the right leg counts as 1 rep. So you're breathing in again, no moving. Breathing out, extend the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. The easier you want to keep these, pointing the leg straight towards the ceiling. From there, the harder you want to make them on yourself, the closer the leg gets to the floor. So 8 reps, ready to go. Well done. Keep it going. Keeping that lower back flat. Tighten on your core every time you stretch out. So squeeze, short release. Squeeze, short release. Halfway there. And 2 more on each leg. Knees to your chest and relax the legs, relax the back, move around if you need to. One more set to go, so I'm going to do them intermediate level, very same as your toe taps. So beginners, you continue on as you just done. Intermediate, tuck the chin to your chest. Arms above the floor, knees up, shoulders up, and here we go. Halfway there, guys, all the way through. Two more. Last one. Knees to your chest. Take your breather. Now relax. Have a bit of a stretch out. So our next set, both sets for beginner and intermediate are going to be in the same position. So everybody is the same all the way through. Teaser crunches is what we are going for. So you may have done these with me in other classes before, but for the Pilates we're just going to stick to a crunch for now. So the crunch, the only difference between those and sit-ups, with a crunch, tuck your chin to your chest, All you're doing is lifting the shoulder blade from the floor. So breathing out, short roll up, and into the floor. Tuck the chin in every time. Breath out, shoulder blades up. That is as high as your lift goes. So with the teaser, knees up, tabletop position. So 8 reps. Are we ready? Breathing in on the floor. Out and lift. In on the floor. 2. 3. So make sure when you're lifting, squeeze and flatten on the muscles. 2 more. Well done. Last one. Knees to your chest. So very, very small lifts, very small movements. With the knees up and over the hips, it puts a lot more pressure on your lower core as well as the upper core. So don't worry if you can't come very high up off of the floor. That is fine. It will take time for the muscle to build its strength. So with the legs off the floor, you're making the lower core work a little bit more. And then your teaser, the crunch, is for your upper core. So you're kind of putting both against each other. So second and final set. Here we go. Knees up. Breathing in. Breathing out. And try not to pull from the floor. 3, 4, 5, nearly there, 6, 2 more, and last one, and knees to the chest. Well done. Take your breather. Grab the drinks of water if you have them with you. And going from here into our forward spine stretches. So you may feel a stretch down in the legs. If you do, don't worry about it. It's the back that we are looking to focus this stretch on. So you're trying to get the stretch right from the top of the back of your head all the way down your back through to the end of your spine. If you do not feel much of a stretch on the way down, don't need to worry again. Where you will feel it is where the muscle tends to be a little bit tighter than other places. So if you can't feel it, perfect. But stretch it out anyway, just in case. So hands on your floor. They do not lift off the ground. You're breathing in, tightening your core, squeeze up your back, hands in and underneath your shoulders. You're then breathing out. Tuck your chin, roll your shoulders forward and roll out the spine. Take another breath in here. Second breath out. Take your chest down towards your knees. Once you cannot stretch any further, slide your hands forward. Holding just for a second or two, and we'll start again. 7 more reps. Here we go. Make sure your chin is tight to your chest. 2. So just the 1 set on your stretches. 6 more reps to go. 3. Well done. 4 done. Halfway there. more to go. Nice, deep, strong breaths. Two more reps. And final rep. And release, guys. If you need to here, you can stretch down for the feet, stretch out the back a little bit more. If not, we're going from here into our spinal rotations. So beginner level, you can do the intermediate version if your lower back and core are strong enough. And pending the hip flexors as well. If the hip flexors are tight, it will not let you do it from the ground. If you do have a yoga block, you can use those as well to sit down onto. It helps a little bit for your positioning. For beginners, to start off, up on the knees, so feet are flat out, knees, legs 90 degrees. From there, the knees are out and underneath your hips, always to keep you balanced, knees under your hips. So arms stretched out nice and straight, in line with your shoulders. Taking a breath in, turning to the side for 1, 2, 3 breaths out. Bring it back to your center, other direction. Breathing out for 1, 2, 3. And in. So from the side, making sure your back is strong, core is strong. On your turns, the hands follow straight. Make sure that that front arm does not pop in front of your face. Always keep the shoulder blades open. Same to the other side. On your turn, 2, 3, arms are still open, back is still tight. So on that turn, you're not moving the hips, the head is moving with the spine in one slow motion. If you can, from the floor, feet out in front, so about the width of your mat, maybe a little bit wider if you can. So if you have the block, you can sit on the block from here. Very same motion, toes to the ceiling, breathing in, breath out for 1, 2, 3, and back. From the side, feet out, back is up tall. If you feel your back starting to dip, either turn it over onto the knees or sit on the yoga blocks. Up nice and tall, breath in, out for 1, 2, 3, and bring them in. So ready to go. Going for 1 set, 8 reps. See how you get on. If the hips are okay, if the back is okay, you can push forward for a second set. I'm just going to do the 1 set with you for today. So following the breaths. Here we go. Two reps. Well done. 3. 4. I'll do my final 4 with the beginners, intermediates, carry on as you were. Watching the hips. 3 more to go. Hips stay nice and neutral. It's only working as far as the back will let you turn. 2 more to go. to the floor, toes together underneath the body, knees out nice and wide to the edge of your mat, hips on your heels, and take your stretch down as low as you can. If you can get the forehead on the ground, rest the head on the floor. Get the body as relaxed as you can. Hold it for about 10 to 20 seconds. So drop the body dead weight to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and nice and gently up. So going for our next set then, guys, so your cat curl stretches. So you're both working one side of the body and stretching the other every second go. So in your neutral position, knees again out underneath your hips, so space between the knees, hands underneath your shoulders. That is your starting position. Head always in line, looking at the floor. So on your breath in, every time the back is flat, the airways are open. Your first breath out, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone in, and push that spine up to the ceiling. So tighten your core, stretching your back. Breathe in, relax the back flat. Second breath out, stretch the core and work the back. So curl the back in, lock the arms and head up. Off we go. Down. Tighten the core, stretch the back, open up the shoulders. Relax the core, tight on the back. 3 down. Halfway there. To go, guys. You can close the eyes if you need to. Make the stretch a little bit more relaxing. Last one. Well done. Toes together, hips to heels, hands out in front. So keep the elbows above the ground. Push your chest towards the floor. So get that stretch all the way from your fingers to your hips. And bring them out, guys. So we have one final set before we finish up. So we're going for press-ups with a pause at the bottom. So we're going for just one set for today, 8 reps. So I'll show you what we're doing first and then I will count the reps in. Beginners, if you feel like you can't hold the press down on the floor, just do your press-ups as normal, one after the other. With the press-ups, again, do them from the knees, do them from the feet, whichever you find more comfortable. It is slightly harder from the feet, so just bear that in mind. If you're on the knees a step back behind the hips, roll the hands a step forward. Dropping then your hips into the front, but without dropping your core. So tight on your core, tight on the upper body, hips in so your back is nice and flat, feet come from the floor. So only take your press as low to the floor as you can go. You can't make it all the way to the ground. Hold and push back from there. So the reps that we are doing, I will count you in from a 3, 2, 1. We're going to go down for 3, 2, 1, and push. I'll give you 3-second count again. Down, hold for 3, and push. So the 1 set, 8 reps, 3-second pause on the bottom. We're ready to go together. So neutral position, knees back, hands forward, hips in, feet up. So 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push. 1 down. 3, 2, 1. Down. 3, 2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. 3 reps down, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push. Halfway there. Last 4, and then we'll stretch. 3, 2, 1. Down. 3, 2, 1. 5 down. 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push. 2 more to go. 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push. Last one, guys. 3, 2, 1. Down for 3, 2, 1. Push. Hips to your heels and stretch it back. Nice long stretch again in front, elbows off the ground so you can get that stretch down into the shoulder. And bringing them out, guys, we'll do a quick stretch before we finish. So similar to your start, 1 foot tucked in, 1 stretched out, reach it down for the toes. And change over the leg, tuck 1 in, stretch 1 out and down as far as you can again. Cross the legs if you can. Rolling your shoulders then out to the front. So use the arms if you need to. If you can isolate them on their own, and by all means go ahead. Hold them forward. Stretch out the shoulders. To the back, shoulders up and roll them behind. Again, use the arms if needed. If it's uncomfortable to cross the legs, you can stretch them flat out front. And open the shoulders, hands together, stretch the arms out nice and straight. Chest up, head up. Hands in front. Take your stretch down nice and low. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bring it back. Change over the foot. Back to the front, front to the back. Hands forward. Stretch it down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and gently up. Relax down, guys. Shake it all out. You are done for today. Well done.